But anyway, it's something we're going to keep doing. When we got to 500, Jen said to me, well, why don't we go for 1,000? We got to about 1,400. Jen said to me, well, why don't we go for 2,000? Okay, we're over 2,088 books now. What do you want to do? Just think about it. Anyway, next one. Children's theater. What about we do a children's theater production? Or an adult theater production, for that matter. I'm not throwing anything on Mr. Hare Kelly in the back, but just saying it's a possibility.
Now, what do you mean?
Huh? I'm just trying to get you to be thinking and praying and saying, we got to need actors. We got a bunch of kids. Why not? Anyway, next. This is a cool one. When we started this church, we had one of our small groups, actually one of the 2 small groups we had at Borders in Springfield. I want you to hear this conversation. Hi, I'm Chuck. I pastor the Foundry, and we were wanting to do a book club for some artist friends and just to get together like one Saturday a month. Could we meet here at the store? She paused, she thought. She goes, well, the Gay Lady Book Club meets here on Tuesday, and, golly, they buy coffee and books and muffins. I suppose a bunch of Christian artists would buy coffee and books and muffins, and sure, why not? When do you want to start meeting? First meeting, David, who is the African-American graphic artist, writer guy, came along with us, and David went up to this same lady and said, I wanted to see if you had my book on your shelf. And she Googled, she goes, I have all 3 of your books. You're an author, you meet here? Next month, we had free coffee and muffins for our little group. Why do a Bible study in the church? Why do a small group in a home when you can meet in a public place and get free space? Why? We get free rent at Drexel. We get free meeting space at Widener because we're serving people. Think outside the box if you want to do a book club or a small group. Next. We got a building, by the way. We got a really cool building that we decked out to be multi-purpose. We have an AA group now meets here, praise God. We have a small group, a recovery group, small group that meets here on Tuesday nights, parts of the year. We do some of our own stuff, but we got a computer lab upstairs. Do you know that foster youth transition is awful in this county? Do you know that if a kid comes out into adulthood foster care, he has a 74% chance of going to prison? We just throw kids on the trash heap. Homework helps. By the way, we are doing a homework helps program. Daniel Jones, one of our Drexel students, is doing homework helps in Chester at the public library. We can do more. We can do it here. We can do multiple places, teaching kids math and science. By the way, one of the cool things I found online, whenever a church starts a math club, almost always they start a chess club to go with it, to parallel the math that they're teaching kids. Parenting classes. Dave Ramsey has a whole financial university thing where you can teach families about budgeting, how to get their finances under control. It is a program that we could buy that someone can teach you. We can teach it 6 weeks at a time throughout the year. Anyway, something we could do or you can do next. Your TV. Christy and I have started this through our LifeWorks. We are teaching kids how to tell stories. We were one day fumbling through the old magazine that we used to do, and Christy's like, well, you don't have to have a print bill. We can put it on YouTube for free. We can do exactly what you were doing in print and do it with video. And we can teach kids marketable skills while we're doing it. And we're experimenting, and we're working together to help each other start this thing. That's one of the passions that I have. God purposed it in my heart, in somebody else's heart, and we're now working on it together. What? Next. That's it. What can God do through you in 2011? How can you engage the world? What can you do? I didn't even talk about sports. It's cool. This is one of the most gifted churches I've ever been in my life. Personally, this building should be used 24/7. We should be doing so much that we should blow people away with how much we do. By the way, we do more in a given year than the Third Army does in battle, frankly, in my personal opinion. You guys do a lot. But I don't want you to be satisfied. I want you to think about, what can I do with what God's given me? I'm blessed by you guys. I really am. Some of you guys are doing some amazing stuff. But that's the challenge. That's one of our 3 goals. We want to do a better job of engaging our world. Next week we'll talk about the next layer inward.